Recently, we've been on a bit of a fast food kick here on the Videocast. We've looked at the history of the summer and holiday blockbuster through their fast food tie-ins, as well as the fast food history of Halloween. Today, we're going to be doing the same for Christmas. We will be covering the early 1960s through about the mid-2000s. Commercials, mainly, promotions and advertisements that featured Christmas that we haven't already looked at. As always, I'm your host Brian. Patrons make these videos happen. You can make my Christmas merry and bright by becoming one over at patreon.com/picsandportraits. There are a bunch of new videos over there now, looking at festive shopping memories, the mall, why the past looks distant, in addition to over 100 other videos. $5 gets you access to all that, as well as my book, The Nostalgia Economy, the ebook and audiobook. Physical copies are now available as well. So, if you have the means and like what we do, want to make it happen, please consider supporting us. Now, we're going to be starting, as we have before, with McDonald's. In dating these, I went with what I could find. They absolutely ran them more than just 1 year, but the number shown is the earliest that I could find. First up is a promotional 45, a record featuring Ronald McDonald performing The Night Before Christmas, released in 1963. This is the year Ronald debuted, nearly 2 decades before Happy Meals were created. The target audience is children, I know, children who are now in their 70s, but this is a pretty tedious listen. Interesting artifact nonetheless. A decade later, 1973, peak McDonaldland. This was McDonald's fantasy world that appeared in its commercials, its lore, if you will. This was the first festive scene that I could find, featuring all the McDonaldland characters up to that point. Grimace, the Hamburglar, Mayor McCheese, and the rest. Jingle plays encouraging us to give a hamburger to someone we like. We've seen in other fast food videos that gift certificates were very popular around the holidays. They make great stocking stuffers. You can include them with a card or a letter. They are an easy gift, and we will be seeing a lot of them today. From that same year, we got another ad featuring Ronald and Company decorating a tree, Grimace dressed as Santa. 50 cents were what these gift certificates went for. A book of 10 for $5, which just barely gets you anything at McDonald's nowadays, 50 years ago. I noticed the ads from the 70s were very musical, like this one from Burger King, also promoting gift certificates, or this one from McDonald's, a tune asking when the McFriendliest time of year is, the McHappiest. It's Christmas. This one gets pretty wild. The song repeats in different languages as we visit different cultures and McDonald's around the world. No product being marketed here, just the brand. Corey Feldman's eclectic career began in this McDonald's commercial, also 1975, shilling gift certificates. He leaves one out for Santa. Gift certificates were sold in books of 10, so you could give a gift to the tertiary people in your life, coworkers, service people. This doesn't seem to be as common anymore, at least not in my economic bracket. America is at the forefront of this Burger King Christmas ad from 1976, probably because of the bicentennial. Going through these year by year, they definitely start feeling very samey, so let's take a break from burgers and gift certificates and check out this vaguely threatening ad for Taco Bell, 1977. Glasses were also very popular fast food promotions. Here we have 12 Christmas-themed ones, the 12 Days of Christmas, presented by a very awkward Santa. I always like to look this stuff up on eBay, and these go for about $5 USD each. Back to burgers, Burger King, you could get this stuffed king, Christmas 77, $15 today on eBay. An inflatable Grimace appeared in this hypnotic commercial, not very festive otherwise, just promotes gift certificates, 20-ish today. Rounding out the 70s, we have Wendy's first appearance, you guessed it, gift certificates for a Merry Christmas and a hot and juicy New Year. They also offered a coupon calendar for 1980. Pizza delivery had been a thing for years, but Pizza Hut was still making a big deal out of it in the early 1980s. I found multiple commercials showing pizza delivery, enhancing holiday moments. People share pizza, it's delivered, it simplifies your already busy holiday season. That's the marketing here. At the same time, McDonald's was still pushing gift certificates. They had a few different schmaltzy ads. They also released this classic in 1982 that would rerun throughout the decade, featuring kids skating and animated animals. The next year, they were all about Chicken McNuggets. These debuted in select markets in 1981, but were introduced worldwide in 1983. I found a couple Festa commercials for McNugget Mania, as it was branded. It's the season for sharing, and McNuggets were being marketed as a meal you could share with friends and loved ones. They tack on promos for gift certificates and a normal Rockwell decoration as well. The McNuggets appeared in another Christmas commercial in their McDonald land form in 1985. This is kind of a non-generalized holiday commercial. They are perfect for New Year's parties, Christmas, chicken. Speaking of chicken, KFC makes its first appearance in this Christmas Carol-inspired ad from 1984. KFC has a pretty interesting history with Christmas. In Japan, it is tradition to eat a bucket of KFC on Christmas. Orders are taken months in advance, and customers still need to wait in line when picking it up. It's taken home to be eaten with friends and family. This apparently dates back to the 70s. It started as an advertising campaign when KFC was really breaking into that market. With minimal effort, Colonel Sanders can become a pretty convincing Santa, so it stuck. Japan celebrates Christmas, just not the same way people here in North America do. It's a more casual holiday, kind of like Valentine's Day, but KFC is a Christmas custom there. Back to Burger King. In 1981, they offered these Christmas-themed magic toys, magic tricks, continuing the trend of before they were famous appearances in fast food commercials. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Elizabeth Shue, and Leah Thompson appeared in this BK ad, singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, 1982. Hardee's Disney Stuffies. Judging by the aesthetics and character designs, I'd say this was to promote the airing of Mickey's Christmas Carol, so 1984. One of my favorite Christmas specials. It might be my favorite Christmas Carol adaptation, either this or Scrooged. Hardee's also offered Pound Puppies around Christmas a couple years later in 1986. Same year, I found this ad for Taco Bell featuring working class elves who don't want milk and cookies. They want a double beef burrito supreme. Same, to be honest. BK took shots at McNuggets in this festive commercial that is very similar to the ones we just saw promoting those. This is for BK's nugs, or their strips, tenders. They claim theirs are made from 100% white meat, not bits and pieces like McDonald's. There's actually a copyright notice pops up here too. They also try to put over vegetable oil as quality or a positive. In 1987, they had these stuffed reindeer. The commercial theme gives us this great look at a decked out drive-thru area. Lots of Christmas decorations. These reindeer all have names, starting with R, Rodney, Ramona, Rhonda, Randy. Sure. McDonald's had reindeer stuffed ornaments in 1985. In 1986, I believe, their Star Wish ad first aired. This is iconic, at least for me. Because of the nature of Christmas specials airing once a year, if you miss it, you miss it. They were recorded on videotape, new technology. My parents did this, and so the tape that I watched over and over again every Christmas started with a very choppy recording of this commercial. It's a minute commercial, and the narrative is Grimace and Birdie catch a star and give it to Ronald, who lets it go, because stars are for everyone to enjoy. McDonald's offered Muppet Babies plushes in 1988 and 89. I actually own a couple of these, Kermit and Piggy. I also own the Garfield and Odie from 1991. Growing up, I had the whole set of their Looney Tunes plushes from 1992. They were on a roll here with the cartoon Christmas plushes. Shockingly, that's it for McDonald's in this video. Most of the Christmas promotions for the rest of our time frame here were movie tie-ins, which we've talked about. Check out that video for those. Plenty of KFC in the 90s though. For a couple of years they offered these Alvin and the Chipmunks toys. I've heard the song or music, but I have not watched the special in years. Might check that out this year. Special or specials were the theme of another ad from 1990. The Nativity is featured in this commercial from 1991, another first. Santa Shills strips, chicken strips, 1997. Want and convenience are two major themes we've seen in most of these. The holiday season is usually extremely busy, and fast food is quick and easy. Meals are offered, shareable, something for everyone. Love the early CGI in this BK Christmas ad, some tie-in with Sprint, long distance. This next one is unique, a crossover with Kmart. You could buy postcards, Christmas postcards, and get coupons for Kmart, framed around a kid seeing Santa. Same thing that happened to McDonald's. Much of the holiday promotions revolved around movies or Burger King. There was this weird interview with Santa, though, in 1996. Wendy's pulled through with this series of ads starring founder and spokesperson Dave Thomas. I believe his first appearance in our timeline here, or in our series. These ran during the mid-90s and saw Dave doing all sorts of Christmas-related things, getting and decorating a tree, going shopping, all while promoting new items. I've got a few more for the 90s. 1991, Domino's Season's Greeting Special, $2.99 for pepperoni, delivered. What a world. 1997, Long John Silver's. I have never been to one of these. Same with Whataburger, who had this short film of a commercial. A guy waits until Christmas Eve to get his tree, and the person selling them gives it to him for free. He is rewarded with Whataburger, which we don't see until the last 5 seconds. In the early 2000s, actor Jason Alexander was spokesperson for KFC. He appeared in several commercials. He was no stranger to fast food promotions, having appeared in the McDonald's ad for the McDLT back in the 80s. He shilled popcorn chicken in this Christmas ad from 2001, another shot of McDonald's mystery meat, which is rich, coming from KFC, considering the quality nosedive of their products. But yeah, I am planning a more sentimental or somber video, but that basically wraps up our holiday or fun Christmas this year. This was not meant to be exhaustive. We will be covering this further in the next couple of weeks, I think, over on Patreon. Support us there to get access to dozens of exclusive videos, my book, The Nostalgia Economy. If you have a fan of this channel on your list, consider buying a physical copy. We have Sleepcore shirts available as well. I will post a link to both in the description. You can also become a member here on YouTube. Everything helps. As always, thank you so much for your interest in this channel, and thanks for watching. See you in the future.